Hello everyone. Thunderstorm outside, so I was like, you know what? It would be less scary to have the live stream on, so I felt less alone at home. I'm not really scared of thunderstorms, but I don't like being at home by myself when there's a thunderstorm. So yeah, it's looking really grim outside, really dark. It was like a weird looking cloud, so it had a little bit of a greenish inside. That's never a good sign. But I think it's passing by, so I hope it's not gonna develop into anything bad. And I promise this is the last live stream of today. The reason why I came back on was because I said goodbye very abruptly earlier, and I don't like that. But yeah, I didn't see that the thunderstorm was brewing behind me where I was sitting, so I couldn't see it. And then when I turned around to go back to the parking lot, I saw the sky being completely dark, and that was definitely a little scary. So that's why I hurried up and make sure to get home on time. But in case you're rewatching this, so in a couple weeks there will be probably the function that's called what's it called? Super chat and something else. So I think in a couple weeks, yeah, there will be some different functions on my live streams. So I'll make a post about that next time and see. Oh, that was a big one. The whole sky is just lighting up every 2 seconds or so. It's very scary. And I think my internet is pretty bad. I think it hit something, like a phone tower. I think it hit a cell phone tower over there, because I barely have any internet service, it looks like. But my window is falling apart, by the way. Oh well. Yeah, the reason why I came on, I want to make a shorts, but I ran out of phone storage, so I can't record a video right now. So the only option for me is doing a live stream right now. So we will have the option to have super chats and channel memberships, stuff like that. And hi Ibrahim, merhaba. I don't know what I should do with super chats, or not super chats, like channel memberships. So I think with channel memberships, I still have to look into that. I'm still not an expert in that field, since I'm still such a small channel. But we will be at the monetization pretty soon. So I honestly don't know what things to do, you know, that I wouldn't publicly stream. So if anyone has an idea, I might do a post about that and just ask for you guys' opinion. But yeah, once we have those channel memberships, what kind of streams would you want to see if anyone was a channel member or would want to be a channel member? I don't know if anyone wants to, but I know there's this option, this new feature coming soon. Hi Säule. Sag mal. Hi Andrea. Oh, Andrea, sorry, I always pronounce the name in German. I was just talking about my channel being monetized probably pretty soon. So I'm a little overwhelmed with that because I don't know how it all works and how to do that. But I would say in a couple weeks, probably next month, we will have some you got lumber. Nice. That's cool. That is cool. That is nice. My dad used to build all our furniture at home, and I like to help him. And now I'm already struggling with assembling IKEA stuff. So yeah, that is cool that you can do that. Mossy, very nice. No español, no habla español. Sorry. But yeah, if anyone has an idea what I could do for channel members, if anyone would want to be a channel member, I don't know if you want to. I just know there's this option, so I just got like a little like briefing, like an email that told me what features I will have soonish. So yeah, if anyone has an idea what I could do, if I ever have the option for channel memberships, anything special you want to see, anything you want me to go in detail on about or show more often, please let me know. Something I can do. Actually, I did build some things myself in my apartment in Germany, my first apartment I moved into, because I was still a student, so I had to save my money, and I did a lot of stuff myself, so I was pretty creative back then, but here in America, not so much. I feel like lumber here is also really expensive. Sometimes a jewelry box, that'd be cute. Yeah, we could definitely make something like that. That'd be cool. Some DIY stuff. Yeah, good idea. And I have so many things I need to replace. I want to make a shoe rack, so there's definitely some things that I want to do. The store is looking a little bit more nasty now. It's definitely looking a little dark now. Very grim sky. Gitarre? Wie witzig. Siehst du, Telepathie. Ich habe gestern meine alten Gitarrenlernvideos angeschaut, wo ich mich verbessert habe. Also meine alten Videos und dann die neueren habe ich gestern erst angeschaut und gedacht, ich müsste eigentlich mal wieder Gitarre spielen oder vielleicht auch mal was hochladen, um diese Motivation zu haben. Was für ein Zufall. Gruselig, oder? I've made a wardrobe and need a shoe boot rack. That is nice. Yeah, water would be nice. I would need something like that. But a shoe rack would already be great if I did something like that. Or what's it called? A TV stand. I was thinking about making like a cooler TV stand, because I don't like the way TV stands look like the ones that you buy. They all look, I don't know, just super dark and kind of like modern, but not really at the same time. Kind of like off-looking. Stimmt. Halt sofort. Wahrscheinlich. Ja, das stimmt. Tatsächlich, ich war gar nicht so schlecht. Ich habe mir die Videos gestern angeschaut und war echt überrascht. Mit ein bisschen Abstand zu der Sache klang es gar nicht so schlecht. Damals dachte ich, dass ich nicht gut spiele. Also ich war auch nicht so richtig gut, aber tatsächlich war ich gar nicht so schlecht. Blitz. Und ich habe sogar 2 Songs selber komponiert und die habe ich auch aufgenommen. Vielleicht lade ich die irgendwann mal hoch. Wenigstens einen Ausschnitt davon vielleicht. Die waren echt nicht so schlecht, glaube ich. Vielleicht auch alles Einbildung, aber ja, eigentlich habe ich auch schon Spaß dran gehabt. Do you hear the thunder? Scary. Ja, oder? Stimmt, Gitarren-Journey könnte ich echt hochladen, dass ich ein bisschen übe. Okay. Gute Nacht, Säule. Du bist nur Nummer 2 mit der Krone. Mach noch Herzen, dann wirst du noch Nummer 1. Im Säule. Im 3 Säule, oder? Mach ein paar Herzen, dann hast du Krone Nummer 1. Es gibt jetzt so ein neues Ranking. Ich kann oben die Statistiken anschauen. Du hast gerade 75 XP. Aber ja, schlaf gut und bis bald. Erhol dich gut. HDL. Ein bisschen. Nacht. High Validity or By Validity. HDL. Oh, ich sehe gerade meinen Nachbarn parken. Is here, does anyone speak German in here? Oh no, sorry. Yeah, I was saying goodnight to my sister, sorry. You can understand me, nice. Okay, good. Hey Nash, hello. It's going well. And no catnip today. I saw your comment earlier before I went on my evening walk with Oscar. That was funny. Just watching the thunderstorm passing through right now. Just keeping a close eye on it. Definitely a little scary looking out there. How's everyone doing? How is Florida? I think my phone is about to fall. I have to put you guys here. Kind of awkward standing like this. Is that better? Yeah, that's definitely an awkward position. Little man is recovering well. Thank you for asking. He had a checkup appointment with the doctor, and he didn't like taking out his stitches. He was being very upset about that. So he made the biggest fuss about those stitches. You cannot imagine. I've never seen him like that, but ooh, that was a good one. A good lightning strike. You know, I'm a little weather obsessed, so don't mind me here observing the weather. But yeah, Oscar's doing well. I cannot complain. He's been recovering. Nice, Andrea, that's cool. Did you speak some words? Scary, did you hear that? Oh, I hate being alone when there's a thunderstorm like that. I should probably not be at a window when it's thundering like this, right? Can lightning go through my window? Just asking for a friend. Not that I'm scared. Hi, Fairheart. It's been raining in the high desert of New Mexico, making it nice. Are you from New Mexico? New Mexico. Rain definitely sounds good because it sounds like, or from what I know, it's a very hot and dry place, so that is good. Enjoy the rain. It's raining here soon. It's not raining yet, but it's about to come. It's like a dry thunder right now. Getting too hot to walk during the day. I might try around 10 or 11. I understand. Yeah, Nash, I feel you. It's the same here. It is so hot. I do have to walk him though because I need to, because Oscar needs to go. So there's not much option for me. But usually I try to go right when I wake up, and then I go when it's really hot, unfortunately, during noon, just to let him pee real quick. It's just gonna be a quick one. And then I'll go around 7 p.m., 6, 7 p.m. So it's not too bad anymore. At least the sun's gonna be a little bit lower. But yeah. Turkey, nice. Merhaba, Ferhat. Istanbul. I wish I could visit Istanbul one day. We have a lot of people from Istanbul in the community, by the way. So, welcome, welcome. We'll be attracted to grounded metal, so it's radically unlikely. Okay, good. I'm glad I asked that question. And some people know about it. Thank you for that. It makes me feel a little bit better. Hi, Bharat. Good morning. Hello, Roadside, or Dolly's dad. Sorry, I never asked you for your name. I don't know if you share your name here on YouTube, so I'll just call you Dolly's dad. How's Dolly and Lily doing? My lab doesn't do well on the heat. Need to be careful. She doesn't overheat. Oh, so she doesn't overheat. Yes, for sure. Definitely. I understand, Nash. Oscar is not a huge fan of the heat at the moment. He used to not really mind it that much, but yeah, just the last couple of days he's been really feeling it, so he's been slowing down a lot. So I try to take it slow with him. This is such an unflattering angle. Oh well, who cares, right? Let's be real. Who needs the good angles? We'll embrace the bad angles here on YouTube for more reality on YouTube. Thank you, Bharat. Appreciate it. Where are you from, Bharat? Thank you so much. Nash, you got the crown #1. How do you all feel about the ranking thing? I'm not sure yet what I think about it. And weather's unsettling. I love rain, but do we need a thunderstorm with it each time it's raining here in Tennessee? I don't think so. This weather, I'll never get used to it. Can you hear it coming down now? I feel like I'm in a camper. We got a metal roof, so you can hear the thunder, the rain really hard when it's raining here. I am from Germany, but I live in the USA, in Tennessee. I should have a sign in the back, like Marco, one of our YouTube friends here. He has like a sign in the back where it's like, you know, when buses have those letters, like those digital signs where the letters just pass through. So he has like all the answers that people usually ask already written. Does it come with a cash prize? Not for me. I wish YouTube would pay you all a price for it, but not that I'm aware of. That'd be nice though, wouldn't it? I play this pirate game with my husband sometimes on Xbox. It's called Sea of Thieves, and you collect treasure. Like you have to either steal it from other players, like get their ships, like sink their ships, or you get it from like missions you do in islands. And I was like, if they would actually give me that treasure, I would play that game all day long and turn into a pirate. Show us the rain, please. I can definitely do that. Relaxing, fall asleep. I love rain, so don't get me wrong. I love rain. Rain is my favorite weather. And thunderstorms is if it's far away, if it's not right above me. So I do love that weather. I like it more than the sunshine. But thunderstorms in Tennessee sometimes mean tornado activity. That's why I'm a little bit more scared here. There's a little bit of rain action for y'all. I wish there was a river here. It looked really nasty earlier. There was like a really dark circle-shaped cloud with some like weird hooks. Super dark and like a green center, so they looked super scary. But they kind of disintegrated into this grayness. South Park Mormons sur la télé avec les amis. Who is South Park Mormons? Tahir. I love South Park, by the way. Also, now that we're few new people here, and yeah, please, if anyone has an idea, I know most of you already gave me a good idea, and I appreciate that. If anyone has any suggestions and ideas what we could do for channel memberships, like special streams for channel memberships only, let me know if you have any recommendation. Thank you, brother. Thank you for being here in the background. Oh, it's coming down, y'all. There we go. Welcome to Tennessee, where you have 5 types of weather within an hour. You got the drought in the morning, you got the heat warning in the noon, you got the blue skies, then you get the clouds, then the thunderstorms, the dry thunderstorms, and then you get the rain and the flooding. You're cheering for the thunder and lightning? Nice. I usually do too. Like I said, if it's like all the way in the back over there and I'm just watching it from my safe spot here, like, yes, do your thing. Andrea, if you like thunder and lightning, or anyone that likes thunder and lightning, I have a video that I put up a couple weeks ago that showed an insane lightning that I captured from this window. So if you have the time later, if you want to see it, please check that out, because that is the most insane lightning I've ever seen in my entire life. And I didn't even capture the really cool ones, so the ones that you will see are kind of mediocre, but still cool. But that lightning show was spectacular. Thank you, Shuriken. I appreciate it. But take your time, of course. I can, since we're just a couple people today, I can handle it. But I really appreciate it. Thanks so much. And I hope y'all are safe down there and you don't have the crazy weathers. Woo, nice. That was a good one. Did you see it? I raised my arms. Ooh. Whoa. That is loud, y'all. That scared me. That went through my bones. Thank you, Barat. Appreciate it. Scary, scary, scary. I don't have any children. I have a little dog and 2 cats, but that doesn't count, I know. But no. Me not having children. One day, eventually. I'm German, so I'm taking my sweet time with it. I don't know, I should probably get away from this window. What do y'all think? You think it's okay to be here at the window? You saw them? Nice. That was a good one for sure. It's a really strong one. It was loud. I am married, Parrot. But being married doesn't automatically mean having children. I think. For some it does. It depends on the person, I guess. Aw. I agree, but I know there's some people that have very strong opinions about that. Like people that actually have children, when you say something like that, they might feel insulted. So I try not to say it myself, but yeah, I agree. I definitely, I see my dog, as, I don't want to say my child, but he just means a lot to me, and I take care of him, and I'm spending all my free time with him, so yeah. You can sell your babies. Nice. That's a good one, honestly. Whatever makes you happy, right? My dog makes me happy, my cats make me happy. Not having children makes me happy, to be very honest. I'm very sure having children is amazing and so fulfilling and all that. And respect for all the parents out there, but I don't see myself doing that at the moment. It was a little bit shuriken earlier, before the rain started pouring, but it seems to be pretty calm now. I think it passed. If you come to Germany, well, first of all, you gotta go to Germany, and I need to know where you are, because where I'm at is in the south of Germany. But yeah, if anyone ever visits Germany and as I happen to be there at the same time, I'll definitely show you guys around for a little bit. That would be fun. Hi, Clement. Ciao, Clement. And I would love to visit India one day, yes, for sure. I wouldn't see why not, and I always wanted to. So, yeah, one day. One day when I hit 200,000 subscribers and I am I have the financial needs for it, then eventually, I'm just kidding. I know I'm not going to hit 200,000 subscribers. I'm just joking. I have a little bit. I will try to set up, or I am trying to set up a travel fund for travels, but yeah, it's definitely, traveling is expensive. And I'm a cheap traveler. I'm not even going to hotels. I'm always camping or doing Airbnb, like cheap Airbnbs or couch surfing, stuff like that. But flights are expensive and getting visas, all that stuff, not easy. I speak a little bit, yes, or I technically I'm fluent. I just haven't used it in a while. So yeah. 一点一点。你呢？你会说中文吗? I'm glad the wind isn't too bad. That's what makes. Yeah, no, for sure. It's not too bad at all. It's really just rain and thunder right now, so I'm glad. Sometimes you get surprised, right? Sometimes the weather channel doesn't really warn you, or they don't even have it on their radar, or some radars don't work sometimes. I heard we have that issue here a lot in Nashville, that the radar is not working for some reason. So sometimes you don't really get any like warnings. Germany was the first country that helped in India's independence. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that Germany helped out a little bit in some things in the past, and not just did the bad stuff. I'm gonna move over here for a second so I can put my arms down. Where did I stop? It's cheaper to move to a place and spend more time exploring while renting a house than tourist places. Exactly. I've never been a person that went to or goes to tourist places when I travel. I did a lot of solo travel when my husband was still in the army, or when we still had a long distance relationship, let me say it like that. And I would travel by myself. I would just go somewhere without having a plan, and I would just wander around and see where my feet would carry me, and just try to meet locals and talk to them, just do like the more normal things instead of the touristy things. So just to get like an insight on the people's life there. Aw, thank you, Sean. Hi, welcome back. And I hope you had a good day so far. Thank you for rewatching, by the way. That is so sweet. That's very cool. How long did it take you to learn Chinese? Clement, it was definitely a couple of years. So I learned it for a year and a half in Germany and university. Then I moved to China to go to university there, and that is actually where the magic happened, to be honest. So moving there was definitely what taught me the language, so I could finally use it, like the knowledge that I already had, and I could finally put it to use. So I would say staying in a country 6 months to a year and you will be pretty okay at it, pretty decent. A year to 2 years you'll be fluent, in my opinion. But yeah, I wish I would have stayed 2 years. That would have been amazing, because then I definitely would be much better, would have been much easier for me coming back to Germany for like later for university after that, and masters and stuff. So that would have helped. But yeah, 6 months to a year, I think, in a country, it's already great. Ooh, it's coming down now. Let me show y'all. Takes a lot of time online to increase subscribers. Yes, 100% Nash, especially if you're doing it the old-fashioned way. I don't know how to call it. If you do it the way where you're not selling out your being. You know what I mean? Like, if you stay true to yourself. If you don't, do things that you will regret later on. I hope you all get what I'm trying to say. If you do it like the normal way, it takes a long time. There's definitely ways where you can speed up the process, especially as a female, but I'm not trying to go there, so we'll just be patient. And yeah, that's honestly the best way, because I feel like at a slower pace, it really just brings in really nice people, like kind people, simple-minded, sorry, simple-minded, like-minded people, not simple-minded, I'm so sorry. My brain doesn't work in English sometimes. People have the same values and just kind people, and I just think it's better to let it grow like this. And in German we say "Gut Ding will Weile haben," which means good things will take a while. So that's what we're going with. Cut corners, make it Oscar 24/7, right? I think that would actually speed up the process a lot too. A lot of dog-only channels, like where it's just about dogs and you just make everything cute and around the dog, they will grow very fast. But yeah, I would definitely miss talking to y'all and hanging out and just doing whatever I feel like doing. So this is just gonna be a wild mix of everything. So I'm glad you guys are sticking around and just dealing with all the with this chaotic channel that's like all over the place. Like sometimes we're cooking, sometimes we're hiking, sometimes we're camping or talking about the weather. But yeah, that's just all the things I like. And like I said, I think it's important to stay true to myself, to actually enjoy it in the long run and stick with it. Okay, bye Shuriken. Thank you so much for moderating. Appreciate it. Do you have videos on the channel of your Chinese stay? Unfortunately not. I have some of my stay in Hong Kong, but that was after Beijing. I really regret that. That was when I was studying in China. I didn't think about doing YouTube, or I did think about it, but I was too scared to start it, so I never did anything there. One of my biggest regrets in life, just because I would love to rewatch that myself, just as a diary, and I think it would be really interesting for y'all too. But yeah, maybe one day when I travel back, I'll take some videos and show you around. But yeah, you can only see Hong Kong there in my early YouTube videos. But I was planning on doing a live stream where I show you like a photo tour of my China time. Maybe that would be interesting for some. Take a caravan to Cabo San Lucas would be some content. I'm sure that would be. That sounds pretty cool. And it is pouring, for sure. For me, the best thing that has worked has been finding people in my niche or hobby that I enjoy. I believe that, yeah, that is definitely nice that you can just talk to other people and see what they're doing, exchanging opinions or giving feedback. But just having a good time, just making new friends. Creating a solid community at the beginning is everything, I feel like. Worrying less about views, yes, 100%, yeah. I agree. And I'm actually enjoying that the streams are smaller right now, and there's not 245 people watching at the same time, because that's literally impossible to talk to everyone and actually listen and read and remember things about people, so you actually get to know them. So I think this is definitely a great phase of a channel, like in the beginning where it's still small, so you can make that connection and you can get to know people, which I really enjoy. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. Well, you are not wrong. The old man is snoring in his bed right now. He does not notice the thunder at all. He is asleep. Everything I do is months or years in the making. Wow. Months or years. That is pretty impressive. You definitely seem to have a lot of patience and drive and motivation. That's not easy. I tend to be a very impatient person. I need to have everything done soon. Like, I need to learn that more, to be more patient and enjoy the process of things. You have a very unique personality, Rika. You don't stop creating content, keep going. You come to YouTube to watch videos about your content. Just chatting like this definitely keeps me entertained and come back. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that. I'm not good at taking compliments, so I don't know what to say, but I do appreciate it a lot. Thank you. And once I upgraded my computer, because this is the main reason why I'm not uploading videos right now, but mainly just live streams. I do enjoy the live streams, so that will keep being a thing. So I'll continue doing that. But once I upgraded my computer, I will upload a little bit more videos as well, because I do like taking videos and editing and just creating stuff. So I'm trying to do a little bit more where I do something, like cooking, recipes, camping, kayaking, just some more stuff that's fun to watch instead of me just talking. So, but I appreciate that you enjoy me talking too. When things get tough, I nap. You sound exactly like my husband. So whenever the weather gets too scary and creepy, he's just like, I'm gonna go sleep. Wake me up if something happens, if we have to evacuate. But if not, I'm just gonna sleep through it, so I don't have to be bothered by it. So I'm like, okay, sounds good. I'm just here by myself, watching the sky and making sure we're okay. But yeah, Sean, I like your channel too. Even though I'm a girl and I don't have a mustache to shave, not yet. But I definitely enjoyed it still, especially the one with the beach. So I wish you would do more beach content, but I know you said you probably don't want to do that again. But that was weirdly calming. And I know there's a lot of people that watch people getting haircuts, massages, that kind of things. It definitely has like a calming effect for sure. So that is definitely very niche, but you have so many engaging people in the comments and a great community, it seems like. So good job. You're doing really good. And your quality is great. Like your videos are crisp. Changing the content a little more and do more like immense beauty and style. For sure, yeah. Go with the flow. Do whatever you think is good. That's what YouTube is for. Just exploring, experiencing, experimenting, doing what you like. You don't have a boss. You're your own boss. So on and how to dress. That just reminded me of, what's his name? He's German. He's very famous. He's like an internet celebrity now. I can't think of him. He's a German guy wearing like white suits all the time. He's a perfume guy, and he lives in America now, in Los Angeles, I think. Jeremy Fragrance. So he does perfume content too, and he's one of the most famous YouTubers in Germany, at least. So that just reminded me of him for a second. Not you, obviously, but just what you just said, like the content. Crispy iPhone 15. Same iPhone 15 here as well. Honestly, iPhone does a great job filming. They're getting better and better, so you don't really need anything else. Of course, it will be better to have a camera. It definitely does make a little bit of a difference, but for what I'm doing, it's definitely more than enough. So I was brought up believing that the thunder and lightning are angels having a bowling match. Oh, cute! I like that. Now I can never forget about that when I hear thunder. That's a good one. I like that. It seems very friendly. Because there's a lot of like sayings and like country or myths that they're like fighting or like, you know, fighting each other. But having a bowling match sounds very peaceful and friendly. I prefer that. I've seen him. Oh, you know him? Okay, cool. That's funny. Yeah, he's a character for sure. He gets made fun of a lot and criticized a lot. But honestly, he's just a guy enjoying life. So people just need to learn to just let people be and do their thing. I feel like people criticizing other people, especially on YouTube, that write like mean comments or like, who do you think you are? Why are you doing this? You know, are probably people that would like to do YouTube as well, but they just don't dare to do it. So they're just criticizing other people. Or if some people are too outgoing, like the Jeremy Fragrance guy, and too happy, they're just like, oh, he's on something, like he's weird. Just writing mean comments and like just let the guy be, and he's just a happy guy. Like, oh no, call the police. He's happy. As long as you're not hurting anyone, why are we criticizing people for the way they are? Like, weird, but okay. It's just a lot of frustrated people out there, you know. That's just how the world is, unfortunately. But I saw someone, it's a cute lady, she has a super small channel, like 40 followers or something, and I followed her yesterday just to support, and she just makes cute shorts, and she just said, you know what, y'all? Don't let anyone take that joy away from you. Or something like that. That was a very bad impression of her. But she said, if you give them an inch of your joy, they'll take your whole hand and they'll run away with it and you'll never get it back. So she said, don't give them an inch of your joy and don't engage in any negativity because it doesn't do anything for you and it's just, you know, frustrated people. So basically just don't engage with any haters and don't let anyone take away your joy. I like that a lot. Man, the thunderstorm would be perfect to just have the AC very cold on a heavy blanket with my dog and sleeping. Don't give me too many good ideas, Sean. That actually sounds very tempting. That might be what I'm doing later. Talking about beauty and tips, Sean. I picked my face earlier, so this ain't no beauty channel over here. I wanted to do some videos about, because people, don't mind my little red spots now, but people always ask me, what do you do for your skin? You have good skin. Not right now, obviously, but usually I do. But so I wish I could share like a skincare routine and that kind of stuff, but all I do is just wash my face with water and put some olive oil in it sometimes if it's dry. So I don't know if that counts as a skincare routine, but I used to do a little bit of, that's scary, gua sha, like the rose quartz or jade stone thing. So I want to use that more often, so maybe that will do something for me. I used it in the past a little bit, and I feel like my skin was even better when I used it, so I'll try to do a little video about that eventually. If I have storage again. My phone is full to the brim right now, so I have to figure that out first, which is so fun. Hi Habaj, welcome back. I'm doing good. The haters are just jealous of other people's happiness. Yeah, ignore the haters as best as you can. Try my best, Andrea. I appreciate it. And you're right, yeah, just frustrated and they just can't deal with people's happiness, because for some reason if people are happy it makes them more unhappy instead of making them more happy, like seeing other people happy, like, hey, that's cool, I'm glad that this person is happy. So I guess there's still some nice and happy people out there, but no, it just makes them more miserable. My husband taught me that saying misery loves company, that's I didn't know that saying. We don't have the same one in Germany, so it's definitely true, I guess. Can we please have the rest of the stream in that voice of impression you just made? Definitely not. I'm sure if I started a channel like that where me as a German just tried to speak in a southern accent, that would probably get me some viewers. Just people making fun of me. But I ain't trying to do that. Got myself some catfish and some fried pickles. I love southern accent, it's so cute. I wish I could speak it. But maybe one day, step by step. Not a bad southern accent. Thanks for the line, Ash. I appreciate it. I know my southern accent is really bad. They do say misery loves company. I was typing this just as you said that. Oh, really? I thought you were referring to what I said. How funny. Wow. Telepathy. You know what I mean. Perfect southern accent. Thank you. I appreciate it. One day I'll be fluent in it. I always have that image in my head. I don't know why. I feel like it's something I need to do. But I always feel like one day I need to become a trucker. And I'm going to call myself Taco the Trucker. And I'm going to take my truck and just travel the country. But probably not. I don't see myself as a trucker. That'd be a weird career change though. Like majoring Chinese, coming to America, currently working nonprofit, and then turning into a trucker. Why not? Life's weird, right? Who knows? For some reason, in high school, my friends made a joke sometimes, because sometimes I would dress like a trucker, just like with a cap. I dressed very American in high school, even though I had nothing to do with America. I never really cared for it, to be very honest. Not in a mean way, I just never had any relations to America or any like I was just never a huge fan, just because it was just far away and I never knew anyone from there. So but back then in school, they're like, one day you'll end up in Alabama being a trucker. So how funny is that I'm actually now thinking about that, not in a very serious way, but sometimes. Hi Aiden from Ireland. Nice. Welcome. Andrea, we got Ireland in the chat. Maybe you can move in. Aiden, do you still have a free room? We have someone that might be interested to move to Ireland, so wouldn't that be cool? It's good to have friends all over the world, by the way. So yeah, anyone ever comes to Tennessee, let me know. Taco the Trucker got a room for you. If you were a trucker, you would be eating a lot of fast food. Yep. And it sure is tasty. Shoo-wee. I would eat all the fast food. Although, I don't know if I could do it, honestly. I enjoy it once in a while, but more as a treat, because I know it's like a special occasion. But not a huge fast food person. Don't get me wrong, it's delicious. I would eat it every single day if it wasn't bad for me. Long haul, of course, sure can. Long haul. Going all the way to Arizona and Nevada, Colorado. Although that's a boring ass. sorry, excuse the language, drive, because you have to go through all the Kansas and Missouri. Sometimes I watch his channel and think about the simplicity and peacefulness of just trucking, keep on trucking. I did watch, I know it might sound weird as a German girl living in America, not being a trucker, I watched a lot of trucking content too. There's this one couple, they're super cute. They did trucking together, and she always films while he's driving. So it's just relaxing. It's definitely something about it, the simplicity of it, as you said, Sean, for sure. And just going places, you know, just watching the landscape change. Definitely something about it. Why did it take you 2 weeks to make this delivery? You mean my southern accent? Or what do you mean? That I would eat fast food every day too if it wasn't bad. Yep. I would do many things if it wasn't bad for me, trust me. I'm already doing things that are not good for me, knowing that they're bad for me. But one weird thing I would do if it wasn't bad for me, I talked about that today with the hubby, it would be smoking. Don't smoke. Smoking is super bad for you. I'm not promoting it at all. So everyone, no smoking. No. But weirdly, I like the flavor and the taste of it and the smell of it and the thing just doing it. It just feels amazing. So if that was good for me, I'll be doing that. And fast food, for sure, yeah. Ice cream every day, chocolate every day, all the good things. But I just can't because the mind just tells me it's not good. Let me see, I missed some. Oh, it was raining. When you can't sleep at 2 a.m. and then you watch a random guy build a house with a pool in the middle on the forest with just a stick. Of course I've seen it, Sean. I watch trucking videos. Of course I've seen that one too. It's just that guy watching those not mud houses, but clay. Is it clay that he's using? I guess like this. I think it's clay in the ground, right? That he's using. The ground there just has a lot of clay naturally in it, with the pool and the bathtubs and the inbuilt tables and everything. It's amazing. I also watched that. There was a big lightning storm. Yeah, lightning strike. I also watched that. It's a Swedish guy, two Swedish guys. So one of them, he builds a log cabin. And that is really cool. And then there's another one. He's called, I forgot. Swedish camper. Is it that simple? He's just a Swedish man in his 40s or 50s, and he's just going through the forest, and he doesn't speak a word, and he's just out there. He's making a little fire. He's setting up his tarp and taking a nap. And making some food on the fire, and then he just takes the stuff back home and leaves the forest, and just super calming, just seeing him hiking and camping and that stuff. I love watching that. And long haul is certainly the exotic kind. I'd have to have a rig with a little bunk in bed and a kitty. That'd be cute, yeah. For sure. You need a little bunk. Oh, it's hitting the same spot the entire time. Those poor people that get the whole lightning. But yeah, it would definitely be not easy being away from home all the time, but with a kitty, for sure. And Oscar would love it because Oscar loves car rides more than anything. So do y'all want to see the rain instead of me? That might be a more pleasant view, more calming. So there you go. I'm gonna look at my face with my red spots. The same signpost for 2,000 miles or something. Yep. Thank you, Chogut. Oh, did you see that lightning? Clay house, yeah, those look awesome. Yep. I would love to build my own house. Like, it sounds weird because, you know, I'm not a carpenter or anything, but that is my dream, having a piece of land, just putting a camper on it for the time being, and then starting to build my own house, like an old school way. Certainly I want to have some plumbing and some running water, that would be nice. But just having like a super simple house made out of wood or logs, or bricks or rocks, just any natural material, would be really cool. But I know that it's also very expensive, even though it sounds like it's cheaper than buying one, but in the end it will probably result in the same price. You promised yourself a long time ago that I would not drink any alcohol, smoke, or drugs. I've seen too many lives and relationships ruined. For sure, yes. Andrea, that is a very good promise to make to yourself. That is good. I'm glad. And yes, me too. I have seen the same, just catastrophes caused by those things. I think it's just some bad force trying to manipulate people, you know, talking them into that crap and giving them like a short feeling that feels good, and then ruining their lives in the long run. Couldn't get to sleep until after 4 last night. Yeah, I bet, Shuriken, I'm sorry. I hope you'll get some better sleep tonight, and you probably are very tired right now, and hopefully that will help you to have some good sleep tonight. Living off of bunny rabbit and squirrel is simple survival skills. I could not do that. Ask me again if I'm in a situation where I would have to survive on squirrels and rabbits. So you too, Shuriken. Have a good night, and hopefully you'll get some better sleep tonight, and Em as well. Take care, guys, and please say hi to Em for me and give her a hug, if you may. And yeah, like I said, I don't know if I could do anything like that. You know, like take an animal's life for survival. But then again, if I'm in the situation, ask me again. Who knows? Certain situations just test or show you sides of yourself that you didn't know that you had, I guess. Watching the rain through the window coming down puts me in 2010 sad music vibes, Avril Lavigne or something. Tell me, na 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 na. Right, isn't it like a, what's it called? Those songs everyone's using right now in their shorts. There's like a selection of 10 songs that everyone's using. That drives me nuts, by the way. Scrolling to the shorts and hearing the same song starting all over again because everyone is using the same song just because it's like trending right now, so they get a little bit more views. And I get it, I've done that before, but at least pick a different starting point, like a different part out of the song. Like, I can't hear it no more. It's just so annoying. Complicated, yes. When MTV had music videos in the morning. Yep, exactly. Good times. 2010. What a good time period that was. I remember that. I think 2010 till 2015 was kind of awesome, honestly, thinking back. Not saying today or now is not awesome. Now is the only thing that we have, so how can it not be awesome to be alive, right? But yeah, those years, I definitely remember that. And MTV Cribs. I remember MTV, Viva MTV. I'm sure we had a lot of differences. Me growing up in Germany, We had a lot of different TV shows, but MTV was definitely a big thing for us as well. Or just listening to CDs, just waiting for the new, like a CD coming out where they had all the hits of the year. I remember playing that with my little Discman or my MP3 player. Like, times changed so much. It's crazy. Now we didn't even have Netflix for the longest time in Germany. So y'all had Netflix for so long. My husband told me when he started watching Netflix, I was like, you watched Netflix when you were that young? Well, he's a couple years younger than me, so first of all. But Netflix became a thing in Germany I'm not exactly sure. I'm just saying when I first ever heard about it. So for us, it was 2000, or for me, it was 2015, I think, when Netflix became a thing in Germany. We had MTV Cribs, you guys had MTV Krippen. Exactly. Oh yeah, I forgot, you have the German ancestors, so you know all the slang. Sean, I'm good old millennial. Are you millennial as well? I'm not saying the exact year because I'm trying to have some privacy, just because there's weird people out there that will take every information you give them and put them together on a sheet of paper and be like, so she does this, she was born there, she was, so just to figure you out or your person out. So I'm millennial, but I'm close to Gen Z, so in that thing. Okay, 28. You are at the brink. You are a millennial. You are Gen Z. Yeah, I think millennial, the last year of millennial is 29 years old. The last year of Gen Z is 28 or 29, and then let me think. Yeah, I think so. 29 is when millennial starts, I think. So you're Gen Z. Yeah, 29 millennial starts. Yeah, and then 28 is Gen Z and younger. Yep. The lighting will show up better in the dark. Yes, I hope that it will continue to thunder so I can see the lightning better later. Gen Z in the house, yes. Hope you feel young now. It's so crazy. Ooh, whole apartment lit up. So crazy to think that you're what was I trying to say? That Gen Z is also almost 30 now. Like back then as like millennial, and now Gen Z is just as old as me. So it's crazy. Thunderstorm. Another one rolling in. 62 in Germany, yes. Just taking good care of myself. So I look 59. But I'm actually 62, yeah. 15, right? I don't know about that. I think my grandma, when she was 96 years old, she looked like 70 at most. I know that might still sound old, but she looked 20 years younger. Every time I looked at her, I was like, you don't look your age at all. You play Elden Ring? Wow. Nash, I feel like you would be best friends with my husband. I feel like a lot of you guys would be. I feel like you would enjoy hanging out with my husband here more than hanging out with me. Not trying to fishing for compliments, like, no, we like hanging out with you. Don't say any of that. I'm just saying you would be friends with my husband. Or he would like to be friends with you. I think Elden Ring, he likes that. He likes Skyrim, Red Dead 2, many games, but those are the favorites. Elden Ring as well. I've watched him play. I've never played it. I'm a PUBG kind of girl. I know, cringe, but I don't play Fortnite at least, so don't give me too much SHIT. But PUBG, Sea of Thieves, and I did like the game The Billions. It is fun, like a zombie game. I played World War Z, Minecraft sometimes. I have unlisted videos on my channel on PUBG and Elden Ring. Oh, really? Nice, how cool. So you like PUBG too? One day we need to have a PUBG tournament together. Yes, Minecraft. I agree. Just the music, just going there, you know, just zoning out and going somewhere else for a little bit. That's why I like Sea of Thieves. If you like Minecraft, or if you guys like games where you just like escaping reality, Sea of Thieves is so calming. So yeah, if anyone ever wants to play Sea of Thieves, we can have what is it called? One of those big ships, like the ones with the three sails. Battalion, I think. I might be wrong. As well. Oh, me too, Sean. I'm terrible playing against other players. I'm good. My husband would argue. It's the word I'm looking for. He would tell you the opposite because I remember that one time we had so much loot on our ship. We still had our long distance relationship, so sometimes we would just meet in the Sea of Thieves world, right, and hang out there. And he would be gone to the bathroom and tell me to take care of the ship while he's gone, and I literally just had to go straight and not do anything else. And he came back and we were sunk and everything was gone that we looted for so many hours. And he's like, how did you just sink the ship? But now I'm better, so I'm really good now with driving the ship. Gallon, yes, thank you. I like the sloop, yes, me too. It was easiest to use. I like it better too. I don't like the Gallon, and I don't like to play with other players if I don't know them very well, because it's just awkward. I don't know. I'm not a huge squad player in general. When I play PUBG, I like to play single. And I got some chicken dinners before, so I'm not too bad. I'm also not very good. It's very PUBG just gives me the jitters. It's like I drank 8 cups of coffee because it just makes me so paranoid. So sometimes when I play for like an hour or so and I use the bathroom afterwards, I will check every corner of the house if someone's like camping there, you know. So it's just so weird to get out of a video game back into reality for some reason for me. So I'm not playing much anymore just because it makes me too nervous. Yeah, but I would like to play a little bit again. It's just fun. But I don't really have the time at the moment, unfortunately, since I'm trying to take the YouTube more seriously. There's a lot of things in the background I need to do sometimes, so whenever I'm off work or I come home from work, I'm usually doing something for my YouTube. You can play those video games like Phasmophobia and stuff like that. I would love to try VR. We have a VR here, but that we never use. My husband used it before with his siblings, but I've never used it. I don't know. I kind of want to try it. Maybe that would be a good content. Or not content. I don't want to think in like content ways. I think that would just be fun to share here in the live stream. Maybe I should play some VR games with him and take you guys with me. Those games where you have the steering wheel. Yes. One of my best friends in Germany, her now husband, I assume. They just recently got married, I think, or they are getting married soon. Super cute. Like my friends all getting married in Germany. It takes a little bit longer. It's usually like at 30 to 35 that you get married. So we take our time with that. But he works as an engineer at Porsche. He's making engineering brakes or tires, one of them. I think he switched, but whatever. And he is a hobby race driver, and he took me on the race course a couple of times, and I actually filmed that last time I was in Germany with my husband, so I'll put that video up for you eventually. But he has that steering wheel set up just to practice his race driving, and he actually has like, it looks like a normal like car interior, so he has like the whole race car seat, all the pedals down there, and the race car steering wheel. So it's super professional, and he built that with a friend, and it's super fun to drive that thing. The art would be good content, I would share. Yeah, for sure. I think I'll look into that, how I can set that all up, or how I would do that. But that sounds really fun, and I always want to try that thing anyways, so I finally use it since we already have it. But yeah, what is everyone up to for the rest of the night or the weekend? You guys have any plans? And I'm gonna do a post later. I hope I don't forget about it. I wanted to ask the community what they would like to see, since Sean, are you monetized yet? Just a quick question. From YouTuber to YouTuber, even though I don't consider myself a YouTuber yet, but someone doing YouTube, talking to someone doing YouTube. So I just want to ask in the community post what people would like to see for channel members, like if people ever would want to buy a channel membership, since that option will be available soon. I'm not super excited for it because it's just so much to set up, and I don't know, change is always scary, but people will be able to buy that eventually if anyone would want to. So I'm just thinking what content I could do there for channel members only, but I kind of don't like that, but I don't want to make something exclusive. I want everyone to be able to participate, you know. But then again, what do I offer to channel members? Because they probably expect something extra then. So that's kind of like tricky. I got monetized like 2 weeks ago. Ooh, yay! Congratulations! That's cool. Plan is getting to survive the upcoming work week. That's a good plan, yeah. Good plan indeed. That's probably what I'm trying to do too. I'm probably gonna invest time to look into new computers, and probably get one next week, because I can't edit on my old computer anymore. It's finally too old now. It is 12 years old. Can you imagine? 12 years. So after 12 years, I finally decided to upgrade my computer, which is highly necessary because otherwise I can't make YouTube videos for y'all. So we will upgrade, which is also good for my work, you know, like my real job, so to say. Just having a working computer that doesn't take 8 years to load a website, write an email, or yeah, because at the moment I can't use it for anything. So I haven't responded to any contact email, like people contacting me on my YouTube email address, because I know I get a lot of stuff there from people trying to share something with me without putting it up here publicly. So I'm sorry if I haven't gotten back to you, but my computer is just not cooperative right now. I have made a whopping $10. Hey, that's $10. $10 that YouTube's paying you, or people, I guess. That is great. Congratulations. Congratulations. I don't know the rest of the song. I'm not going to do much. I'm going to write a little more tonight. Going to write. Tomorrow I will write, read, and do some artwork over the weekend. Ooh, nice. Can I ask you, Andrea, what you're writing? So are you a writer? Or it sounds like it. It sounds like you sound like a very creative person. I edit all my stuff on iPhone, CapCut. How do you edit your content? I edit my stuff on good old iMovie, as embarrassing as it sounds. I have, that's the sad part is I have Adobe Final Cut. No, it's not Final Cut. Premiere Pro, because I used to work as a photographer, as a food photographer and food videographer. You know those annoying videos that you see from top, like those like tasty videos kind of, where everything is going super fast. And I did that many years during university to finance my university. So I'm not in debt, so I wanted to work while going to university, because I was like, I'm not going to take on a loan and then have to pay that off. I'm going to work while I'm going to university, so I don't have to worry about paying that off later. So I worked as a photographer and videographer, a content creator, I guess. I hate that word, but for some other guy, and he paid me and I delivered him the content. So I have all those programs, but I'm not really using them. Hi, 3 goats. Hi, Hadi. Thank you. I appreciate it. I like natural things too. I don't like makeup and all that stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would look much better with makeup, but I'm just lazy, to be very honest. And it's not good for your skin. Clogs up your pores, and then you'll have more issues than you started off with, and then you just have to, you're going down a downward spiral. So just accept yourself the way you are. Nothing wrong with wearing makeup sometimes, special occasions, but or on days where you don't feel well. But my advice is to always accept yourself the way you are, because that is who you are. This is how you're made, and everyone's beautiful the way they are, without any makeup. I'm a writer. Ooh, I'm writing this fan fiction that goes off of a movie called Epic. Epic. It sounds kind of familiar for some reason. It's a mix of Epic and the Tinkerbell franchise. How cute. Wow, that's awesome. So do you do that? So you're a writer for a living. That is amazing. Congratulations, Andrea. That's very cool. Very impressed. I would look better in makeup as well, but I would put everyone else to shame if I did, so I chose not to do that to everyone. So you would like to wear makeup, Sean? You should live in Korea then. Most guys not most, but many guys in Korea wear makeup. There's this one Korean guy, he does makeup. Do you know Edward Avila? Edward Avila? He's American, but he lives in Korea. And he's so funny. He has the most funniest edits ever. Yeah, he's cool, and he does a lot of makeup for guys. So that's a recommendation I have. He's very entertaining. You write for fun? Nice, that's even cooler. That's awesome. That's a great hobby to have. Yeah, let us know, Andrea, when you're done with your book, or if there's any that you have already written that you want to share, or yeah, I'll always gladly promote you here on my little YouTube. I know it's not many people, but I love when people support each other here on this platform. So if anyone has a channel or does anything, please support each other. Korean guys that uses makeup, apparently I would get into that. Yes, it's not like makeup. You're not gonna look like a drag king or queen, It's just like super, like when he's done with doing the makeup for the guys, I'm like, that looks good. Maybe I should just start looking into makeup. So he almost makes me want to try makeup. I mean, I can do the bare minimums or the basics, but I've never been good at it at all, just because I've never really used it, you know. I used it for my prom and maybe some few other occasions, like where I felt like I want to look extra special or like better, but usually not really doing it. I love Japanese and Korean culture. Me too, Sean. If I could move to a country, I think we talked about it last time, I would just move to Japan. I love I watch a lot of Japanese shows, Korean shows. It's my whole Netflix is just Korean and Japanese shows. So yeah, I said it last time, but Offline Love, great show. You all should watch it. It's super cute. In the fan fiction, it goes in depth with the characters and the respective cultures. Wow, that sounds good. That sounds like I like fiction as well and fantasy, but my husband likes even more than me, and he likes when it's really like about the characters and like super in depth. So once you're done, we'll gladly read your book, Andrea. That'd be fun. Better off without it, just for photos by professional. Yeah, that is true. Definitely better off. Just also because once you get so used to wearing it, once you see yourself in the morning waking up or just camping when you can't really use it, or you don't have the time, you're like, oh shoot, I don't have makeup on now, I don't feel comfortable anymore, you know, you feel like naked kind of. So I don't even want to get myself into that position where I ever feel like I need that to feel comfortable. Ask me again in 10 years when I'm, you know, so maybe I will do that later on, but not for now. Even when I see celebrities, when I see like those paparazzi photos when they're without makeup, I always feel like they look more beautiful without anything on their face than on the makeup photos. But honestly, everyone just does whatever they want to do. Like, who cares what I think or what other people think? Just do whatever you feel good with and what you like. So, how am I to say? I want to go to those gas stations with the ramen and all the drinks and just eating at one of those. Right, me too. Where you can just heat up your ramen and add some, like an egg or something, and the ones that you see in the dramas, that's definitely cute. If you're good looking, like, little makeup can go a long way, but nowadays it's like people put too much makeup and it looks fake and ugly. Yeah, it can look cool, like really, like, and sometimes people have so much makeup on and doesn't look like it. Like, some people are really good at putting a lot on but making it look like they don't have anything on. So that's also kind of problematic, because then people see this as the new standard and they don't see that people are actually like putting like makeup on, and they're like, oh, why do they look so good? Why is their skin so perfect? But actually they have makeup on, right? It's like this new trend, like this like natural makeup where it doesn't look like it, but it still is. So it kind of disturbs people's view of natural beauty or how a normal face looks like, right? So yeah, I think, yeah, we can go in depth with that, just whole social media and like how toxic and dangerous it all is, with self-perception and standards and people comparing themselves and all that. So yeah, my Korean shows are probably not helping me with that either, because they're all super beautiful and full makeup and all that. But yeah, that's just, my partner looks so much better without makeup. That's, yeah, I feel like most people really do. I feel like makeup usually makes you look older most of the times too. Nothing wrong with looking older, obviously. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, no makeup is, in my opinion, always the best choice. But like I said, it's just my opinion. Like natural beauty. Yeah, me too. Always did. But then again, once you put on makeup, it's like cool just because you usually don't do it. So it's like more like this special effect. You're like, ooh, you know, this is what I can do. This is how I can look like, you know, just like self-improved version for that moment. Even though it's not actually self-improved, but just like more highlighted, I guess. Says the 15-year-old jeans live streamer. Yeah. Not even. I'm definitely struggling with my aging too. I'm trying to just accept that because it's inevitable, right? But it's definitely not easy. Yeah. So German. And there was a couple live streams ago saying that Germans don't say yeah all the time. So, but we do. We say it for many things. If Germans say to you yeah, that means, can I translate that now in the live stream? Well, I'm not monetized yet, so I can't say things, right? Yeah, if you translate it, means literally lick my butt. So that's what it means in German, translated. And if you say yeah, like this, that means like either someone's giving you a compliment and you just can't take it, so you're just like yeah, as if, you know, or you just like want to ignore someone's opinion, you're just like yeah, whatever. So there's many versions of yeah, or how often we say it, how fast we repeat it, the tone we're saying it. So yeah can have many meanings. I don't wear makeup. I have no desire to be fake, not authentic. Plus, I want to keep the creeps away. I love that, Andrea. Good for you. That's great. You don't need any makeup. I already know. I haven't seen you yet, but I already know that you're beautiful because you have a beautiful personality already. So, yeah, you're a beautiful person in general. So, no makeup needed. Someone should make a book translating the yeah. That'd be a good book. The title would just be yeah, or yeah. Maybe I should write that one day. But yeah, there would be a lot of yeahs in there. Oh man, I've already been on here for over an hour. I'm sorry y'all for keeping you guys up on your Friday evenings. There you go, there's a YouTube video, right? Yeah, maybe I can explain the yeah theory because it's such a thing. Even South Park, they always make fun of Germans using the yeah. There one South Park episode, by the way, where they're having the Germans telling the jokes. Oh, that was so cringe. Just not one single word where they speak German was actually German. It's just like, that was so annoying to watch, but it was also funny, not gonna lie. Yes, exactly what all they mean. For sure, that would be fun. Hey friend, I miss you. I was thinking about you today, Jeff. I was wondering if I should text you if you want to hang out, but I was like, no, they had a long work week. Let's let them have their calm and quiet. I like visiting your live stream, Hika. You're an amazing, awesome person. Aw, thank you, Andrea. You as well. Thank you so much. Sending your hearts back. You're all amazing. That otherwise I wouldn't keep coming back during the live streams if you all wouldn't be. You just make me so comfortable. I feel so comfortable, and it's just like a nice atmosphere here. Everyone just feels hopefully safe and seen, and you know, can share about their day or yeah. Hi CM, we missed you too. How you doing? It's like that scary movie scene where the guy is just saying in Japanese companies, Toshiba, Suzuki, Itachi, hi. Yeah, I remember that one. They're good. South Park is just genius. I love him. But yeah, I'm probably gonna hop off. So because my phone is at 2% right now, so I might have a minute left or two. I'm doing good, CM. How about yourself? I just started a stream because thunderstorm, and I was still scared, so y'all helped calming me down. And Vesti, of course, he had to be up here. At least once during the live stream, he has to be up here on the kitchen counter. Breaking the law, aren't you? You're a rebel and a rascal. You know you're not supposed to be up here, Schatzi. Gell? Schatz. Nachher gehst du runter, gell? Basti? Du weißt ganz genau, dass du hier oben nicht sein darfst. Yes, cat. Save the phone. I know, I have to save the phone. Oh, we're at 1%. We missed you too. We'd love to hang out soon. Yay. Me too. Hopefully we can arrange something this weekend. That'd be fun. I'll text you guys later, okay? Cat said, yeah, I heard it. I know, he turned around, he's like, yeah, whatever. I'll do whatever I want, and she knows it. But yeah, I wish you all an amazing evening before my phone just dies. I want to say goodbye to you all, and we'll cook something this weekend, some German food eventually. And yeah, I would love to see you there, and it's always fun to talk to y'all and to find out some cool facts about you that are always surprising. Y'all are so cool, and I'll see you next time. Enjoy your evening and be safe, everyone. See you soon. Bye. Tschüss. Saying tschüss. Auf Wiedersehen. Was sie says, auf Wiedersehen. Bye, y'all.